Good afternoon and welcome to yet another edition of Wolverine Chat. I am your host today, Tim Raymond. Our co-host Nate is out with a leg injury. He hurt himself, did not need surgery, thank goodness, and has a boot on. Saw him the other day and he's about to take the boot off. I guess he's doing pretty well. He'll be back for the season for all the pre-games and post-games, hopefully. And Joe, our host from last week, is out with sickness. He had an injury or a surgery, I guess, a couple weeks ago, and has some lingering effects. Is not feeling well, so we pray for Joe. Joe get well soon and get back on the mic with me. Joe and I will be doing a podcast at the what game is it? Bowling Green game. We'll be doing it live from the press box, and that'll be fun, and we'll enjoy that. So we look forward to that. And remember to like, subscribe, comment on this, and you'll be automatically in a drawing for a signed autographed jersey of Jim Harbaugh. Again, just you're automatically signed. You don't have to do anything. Just go on, subscribe, and like the show. Comment if you like, but you'll be automatically put into the drawing, and we'll probably be having the drawing, I'm guessing, by mid-September, end of September, maybe after about 4 games. So we look forward to that. So do that. It's a really neat thing. It's not in a case, so you'll have to frame it, but it's really, really nice. What I want to talk about today is something that really is starting to irritate me, and it's a narrative that I want to end. And I understand why people are saying it, but when you really think about it, it's really not fair to our football boys. It's the narrative, Natty, win it all or bust. In other words, if Michigan doesn't win every single game and win the national championship, it's a bad season. It's a bust. Is that real? You're telling me Michigan goes 13-0. They beat Michigan State. They beat Penn State. They beat Ohio State. They beat whoever in the Big Ten championship. They go to the semifinals, play whoever, and win. And then go to the finals and lose. Hopefully it would be a close game, but you're telling me, especially if it's a close game, the season is a bust. You're going to really say that? Now, are you going to be very disappointed like I was last year? Of course. It took me a while to get over that TCU loss, but we should have beaten TCU. We're a better team than TCU. Are we better than Georgia? No, I don't know. When the season started, they might be, they might not be. I think Georgia's probably the team that is the biggest hump in the road for Michigan, or bump in the road, whatever you want to say it. But could they beat them? Absolutely. But could Georgia win? Yeah. Let's face it, Georgia could beat Michigan. It's not like we are so better than Georgia. So I don't know how these teams are going to play out. I don't know if we're going to play Georgia in the semifinals. We just don't know. But what we need to do is win our conference and go to the playoffs. That's our goal. Beat Ohio State. Of course, beat Michigan State, which they better beat Michigan State this year. So it's okay to be disappointed and high expectations. I want them to go to the finals, to be honest. And if they don't, depending who they play in the semifinals, I will be disappointed. I won't be happy. But after I settle down and think about it, okay, 3 years in a row, they beat Ohio State after losing since 2011 was their last victory. Was it 10 years or 9 years? They lost in a row. Now they won 3 if they win this year. We're going to the playoffs. We hadn't been to the playoffs up until 2021, and then we make it 21, 22, 23. I mean, other than that 2016 season and possibly the 2018 season, we had some pretty good teams. We had a chance to go to the playoffs. In 2016, we were a yard short. I think it was a bad mark, but we're not going to rehash the first down in 2016. But we struggled. Even when we were good, we just couldn't get over that hump, and we're there now. So let's not pretend we're disappointed. However, as you get better, It's just like Alabama or Georgia. They do expect to win it all. They want to win it all. That's their goal. But people, we have not done that yet. Once we've done that and can prove that we, year in and year out, can win the national championship, I don't think we can expect to win it. I think I can say we expect to make the playoffs. So that's kind of, where we're at. But we need to take that next step and win the semifinals. And again, depending who they play, I think they have a very good shot. I'll be very disappointed if they don't make it to the finals. I don't think they're going to play Georgia because I think Georgia will probably be 1 or 2. So more than likely we'll play somebody else other than Georgia, and I think we should win, make it to the finals, and hopefully win the national championship. And I'm okay, wanting that, expecting that, but I'm not okay saying, it's a bad season if they don't. I really believe it's Michigan State people that are just don't want to give Michigan credit. So they want to make it as hard as possible. It's like saying, okay, yeah, you guys, this is a Michigan State player or a fan talking. Yeah, you guys lost to TCU. Look at that. That's terrible. Well, they don't mention that Michigan had won 13-0 and won every game of the season until TCU. And this wasn't a bowl game. This was the semifinals. And that's another thing. Jim has struggled in bowl games. Obviously, his only bowl game win was in 2015. And then they lost, 5 bowl games? But these last 2 are not bowl games. They're playoff games. So it's a little different. They're playing, the top competition. But, of course, no Michigan fan's going to say that we should not have beaten TCU. A few mistakes. I could name 3, 4, 5 different situations if things had gone the other way, Michigan would have beaten TCU. So that's all I'm going to say about this today. I want them to win. I hope they win. But let's not, put the cart for the horse. Let's get to the, semifinals. Let's win, make it to the finals, and hopefully, beat maybe or probably Georgia. It's going to be a tough game. But I think they can do it, and I think they might do it. I think they just might do it. I'm not going to get to a point where I say if they don't win, we're disappointed. We should hang our heads, okay? These guys have worked hard, and it's not easy to get to the playoffs. And, this is going to be the last year. After this, I think they go to the 12-game playoff, and that's nice, I guess. You know what? The funny thing is, a few years ago, I was excited about it because, we can finally make the playoffs. Well, now, we make the playoffs every year, so it's not as big a deal. So, but we'll see. So I want everybody to go out there and don't forget we are giving away a Jim Harbaugh signed jersey. All you have to do is subscribe and like the show. You can comment. That would be great. If you do those things, you will be in drawing automatically for the jersey. You don't need to do anything. Like I said, just comment. Actually, all you need to do is subscribe or like it. Either one of those will put you in there. And if you comment too, we'll put you in there. So one of those 3 things, just put your name information there and you'll be in the drawing. We're probably going to do the drawing, I'm guessing, mid to late September, probably after about 4 games. So we appreciate the listeners. We appreciate all your subscribers. It means a lot. The show is a dream of mine, and we're going to keep going and keep making it better, and we'll go from there. So everybody go blue. God bless. Have a great week. And just remember, enjoy your season. Don't put so much pressure on that if they don't win the national championship, it's not a fun season. Okay, it's football. It's supposed to be fun. And for the first time in a long, long time, we're in it. We're one of the 1 and 2 every single, year. We're right there. So that's an accomplishment. Let's thank Jim Harbaugh and the boys. And, again, I'm not saying I don't think they're going to win or they're not good enough to win. I think they will win. But I just can't say if they don't win, it's a bad season. So enjoy it. Take care. Go blue, and we'll talk to you later.